William Hilliard, and I'm a junior here at Alabama State. And for my mini documentary, I chose a topic about single parent homes and how it affects children and also just the family in general financially. Um, I know from my personal experience, me being um, a part of a single, household, single parent household. I know it was hard just for my mom to be able to provide for me. She had to have two jobs, and even with that, it wasn't probably enough, But she made it happen somehow. But anyway, I interviewed my mom because she can, relate and really tell you how she overcame that, how she was able to, go through that, rough time. That's a rough time. 15 years struggling and not knowing, that's crazy. And then, how life is, stuff comes and hits you throughout that 15 years. So it's not just money problems, it's, personal stuff too. So it's really getting her perspective, and then after the after the video part, I will go in depth, you know talking about how it affects families financially, and how some in some cases people can't even go to school just because of on that reason. So yeah. All right. Just tell me about, like, first, your name and what do you do?
I am Cheryl Hilliard. I am the mental health coordinator for Birmingham City School System.
All right. I'm doing a project. It's like a documentary, and I wanted to ask you about how it was just my personal experiences. Me and you being a single parent, how it was financially, and stuff like that. How hard it was and stuff. Just you know explain how it was.
Well, I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. Um, for the most part, I've always kept two jobs. I've always worked two jobs. My main job with Birmingham City School System, and whatever else I could do to make ends meet. Um, you participated in a lot of different activities, and in order for me to make sure you were able to continue those activities, I did what I had to do, and that was always working a second job. And that's what I did to make ends meet.
Okay. Like, especially like during when I know I was playing sports, soccer, and I know and it was expensive, you know, just to play year round. How was that? And we had to travel a lot. So how did you find ways to be able to do that?
Well, I maxed out every credit card that I had. So, because I know that that was something that you enjoy doing. So, whatever credit card I had, or, if I had to borrow money, and sometimes I did, that's what I would do. Or, if there was a time that we were playing and one of the other parents was going as well, I allowed you to ride with them. And that way it cut down on expenses to keep me from having to do a hotel room. So, I just did what a mother was supposed to do.
Mm. All right. How about you know, me being in college, how's that, also affected you financially and stuff like that?
Well, you like to spend money. So, again, I work all of the football games, high school football games, high school basketball games, indoor track, and that's all extra money for me to have when you're in need of something at school. So, again, always having a side hustle. And I like to cook. So I also cook on the side and I sell whatever I cook. And that's also extra income for both you and I. So I just hustle and make things happen for you so that you can be the best person that you can be.
Okay. What would you say for any single parent mothers or fathers that are about to have or expecting a child? What could you say to them? Like give them any advice?
Well, you can never prepare to become a parent. So for me, what I did was I said that I was going to raise you like my mom and dad did me. Um, I kept you in church, kept you involved in activities. I was involved in your school. I was always class um, parent. I volunteered at the school. Um, I created the soccer. What was that we did? The soccer club, the kick club
Yeah.
for your high school, something that that they never had before. I felt like football and basketball, baseball, they all had booster clubs, and soccer didn't. So I created that when you were in the ninth grade, along with another parent, and it's been going on ever since we created it. So the key to for me is always being involved. And that's the advice I would give to